Top 10 Bizarre Facts About Ancient Civilizations. 1. Persian Empire. At its height about 500 BC, the Achaemenid dynasty rulers of the Persian Empire had conquered Asia as far as the Indus River, Greece, and North Africa, including what is now Egypt and Libya. Among the longest-lasting empires on the planet, the Persians were finally conquered in the 4th century BC by Alexander the Great. But Persian dynasties remained a coherent empire up into the 6th century AD, and Iran was called Persia until the 20th century. 2. The Silla. The Silla Kingdom was one of the longest-standing royal dynasties ever. It ruled most of the Korean peninsula between 57 BC and AD 935, but left a few burials behind for archaeologists to study. One recent Silla discovery gave researchers a little insight, however. The intact bones of a woman who lived to be in her late 30s were found in 2013 near the historic capital of the Silla, Yeonju. An analysis of the woman's bones revealed that she was likely a vegetarian who ate a diet heavy in rice, potatoes, or wheat. She also had an elongated skull. Silla was founded by the monarch Bakyakyos. Legend held that he was hatched from a mysterious egg in the forest and married a queen born from the ribs of a dragon. Over time, the Silla culture developed into a centralized hierarchical society with a wealthy aristocratic class. Though human remains from the Silla people are rare, archaeologists have unearthed a variety of luxurious goods made by this culture, from a gold and garnet dagger to a cast-iron Buddha to jade jewelry, among other examples, held at the Gyeongju National Museum in South Korea. 3. The Indus. The Indus is the largest known ancient urban culture, with the people's land stretching from the Indus River in modern-day Pakistan to the Arabian Sea and the Ganges in India. The Indus civilization persisted for thousands of years, emerging around 3300 BC and declining by about 1600 BC. The Indus, also known as the Harappans, developed sewage and drainage systems for their cities, built impressive walls and granaries, and produced artifacts like pottery and glazed beads. They even had dental care. Scientists found 11 drilled molars from adults who lived between 7,500 to 9,000 years ago in the Indus Valley, according to a study published in 2006 in the journal Nature. A 2012 study suggested that climatic change weakened monsoonal rains and dried up much of the Harappan territory, forcing the civilization to gradually disband and migrate to wetter climes. 4. The Sangsingdui. The Sangsingdui were a Bronze Age culture that thrived in what is now China's Sichuan province. A farmer first discovered artifacts from the Sangsingdui in 1929. Excavations in the area in 1986 revealed complex jade carvings and bronze sculptures 8 feet, 2.4 meters, tall. But who were the Sangsingdu? Despite the evidence of the culture's artistic abilities, no one really knows. They were prolific makers of painted bronze and gold foil masks that some archaeologists believe may have represented gods or ancestors, according to the Sangsingdu Museum in China. The Sangsingdu site shows evidence of abandonment about 2,800 or 3,000 years ago, and another ancient city, Jinsha, discovered nearby, shows evidence that maybe the Sangsingdui moved there. In 2014, researchers at the annual meeting of the American Geophysical Union argued that around this time, a major earthquake and landslide redirected the Minjing River, which would have cut Sangsingdu off from water and forced relocation. 5. The Nok. The mysterious and little-known Nok culture lasted from around 1000 BC to AD 300 in what is today northern Nigeria. Evidence of the Nok was discovered by chance during a tin mining operation in 1943. According to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, miners uncovered a terracotta head, hinting at a rich sculptural tradition. Since then, other elaborate terracotta sculptures have emerged, including depictions of people wearing elaborate jewelry and carrying batons and flails, symbols of authority also seen in ancient Egyptian art. According to the Minneapolis Institute of Art, other sculptures show people with diseases such as elephantiasis, the Met said. Contributing to the mystery surrounding the Nok, the artifacts have often been removed from their context without archaeological analysis. In 2012, the United States returned a cache of knock figurines to Nigeria after they were stolen from Nigeria's National Museum and smuggled into the U.S. 6. The Etruscans. The Etruscans had a thriving society in northern Italy from about 700 BC to about 500 BC, when they began to be absorbed by the Roman Republic. They developed a unique written language and left behind luxurious family tombs, including one belonging to a prince that was first excavated in 2013. Etruscan society was a theocracy, and their artifacts suggest that religious ritual was a part of daily life. The oldest depiction of childbirth in Western art, a goddess squatting to give birth, was found at the Etruscan sanctuary of Pagiocala. At the same site, archaeologists found a 4-foot by 2-foot, 1.2 by 0.6 meters, sandstone slab containing rare engravings in the Etruscan language. Few examples of written Etruscan survive. Another Etruscan site, Poggio Civitate, was a square complex surrounding a courtyard. It was the largest building in the Mediterranean at its time, said archaeologists who have excavated more than 25,000 artifacts from the site. 7. The land of Punt. Some cultures are known mostly through the records of other cultures. That's the case with the mysterious land of Punt, a kingdom somewhere in Africa that traded with the ancient Egyptians. The two kingdoms were exchanging goods from at least the 26th century BC, during the reign of the pharaoh Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid of Giza. 8. The Bellbeaker culture. You know a culture is obscure when archaeologists name it based on its artifacts alone. The Bellbeaker culture made pottery vessels shaped like upside-down bells. The makers of these distinctive drinking cups lived across Europe between about 2800 BC and 1800 BC. They also left behind copper artifacts and graves, including a cemetery of 154 graves located in the modern-day Czech Republic. 9. Viking civilization. Although most people have heard about the Vikings, what they mostly hear about is their violent, raiding nature and silver hoards found all over their territories. But in fact, the Vikings were madly successful at colonization, placing their people and building settlements and networks from Russia to the North American coastline. 10. Minoan culture. The Minoan culture is the earliest of two Bronze Age cultures known on islands in the Aegean Sea, which are considered precursors to classical Greece. Named after the legendary King Minos, the Minoan culture was destroyed by earthquakes and volcanoes, and is considered a candidate for the inspiration of Plato's Atlantis myth. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.